Hey there, folks. Santee at the Arizona Ghost Riders here. The Pepperbox Revolver. Interesting firearm. Let's check it out.
You got that pepper box?
Right here.
Good. Now, don't use it unless you have to.
Revolvers have been in use a long time. I've even found an example from the 16th century. Hard to beat that time-tested reliability, it seems. During the California Gold Rush, a firearm was a good investment. There were a lot of opportunists back then who chose to steal from the hardworking miners rather than dig for the gold themselves. It was prudent to have some protection on you, even if it was only a knife. Although revolvers weren't new, the cap and ball system was. This proved to be a game changer in the technology and allowed for more concealability as well. In the 1830s, the pepperbox design was becoming mainstream. It was coined the term due to its resemblance to pepper shakers. They were single action and double action, with some models requiring manual rotation of the cylinder. However, unlike their predecessors, these were being mass-produced, and that helped make them more affordable.
2 minutes.
A few companies were making them, but the one most common in America was the Allen Thurber. Let's talk about that one.
The Allen Thurber Pepperbox Revolver.
This pistol was the brainchild of Ethan Allen, who patented his in 1837. He went into partnership with his brother-in-law Charles Thurber and some other relatives, building a very successful family business. Interestingly, his company would eventually become Forehand and Wadsworth. The revolver was released for civilian use. It was offered originally in a 6-shot 32 caliber and eventually the popular 36 caliber. There was scroll work on the frame, giving it a hint of classiness. In order to limit the potential for chain fire, Allen and Thurber designed them with a shield ring which blocked the other percussion caps when firing. After their initial run, costs were cut. The scroll work and percussion ring were gone. It remained an intensely popular firearm throughout the 1850s. Even the famous Mark Twain wrote about this little pistol in his book Roughing It. Carl from InRange TV not only has an original, but he shoots it. It's going to cost me a barbecue lunch, but he has offered to let me fire this piece of history. Here's a clip showing his experience with the Pepperbox.
Within 5 yards, in what would be considered the normal self-defense scenario for most self-defense shootings, not just in the 1840s, but even today, this provided 5 to 6 rounds of extremely high rate of fire, 32 caliber round balls at 1,300 feet per second. That would ruin anyone's day even now.
Up until about 15 years ago, kits existed for these. Apparently they weren't stellar, and I hope someone else takes up the challenge to make some reproductions. Pieta makes a concealable firearm they call a pepperbox. It's not historically accurate though. Technically, it's an 1851 revolver with no barrel and a really long cylinder. Not quite the same as the Allen and Thurber, and in my opinion, less attractive. But
Fire away, Frank. Fire away and fall back.
Seems like a pretty good gun to just drop in a coat pocket when you're headed into town, right? Hey, speaking about concealed carry, there's a national concealed carry course with a company called Legal Heat, and you can take that. And if you're interested in it, please check the description field down below. I think there's even a discount in there. Worth checking into. All right. As always, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on down the trail. right. How do you want me to pay?
Try tap. That didn't seem to work. Try again. That didn't seem to work either. Try swipe.
Swipe?
Yeah.
Five, 6, 7. How much more?